Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy, and hope you guys are having a great holiday weekend. It is nice to have today off, so we thought we would do a show on Monday morning, even though we don't normally do that. So we're going to just kick this right off. The bin is loaded, and everything has been pre-listed in the auction list, so if there's anything you want to see, you just let me know. So to get us started today, very first item we have is one of those really cool wooden accordion mug or hat racks. Can't really get the whole thing in there, can we? Let's see if I put it like this. We can kind of see it that way. So anyways, does show some signs of age. This is vintage, it's pretty old. Has the 3 hangers on the back, so you can hang it vertically or horizontally. But it's great. I have 2 of these. This is the smaller one. This one measures, let me get it pinned so I can see that description there. Let's see. This one is 12 inches tall when it's all closed up. And we're going to go ahead and get that running. Starting on that, $5. Up and going. Oh, and I did 30 seconds. I'm sorry about that. I usually like to do 15, so we'll get that changed for next time. We do have a larger one, but I'll probably skip over that for now and come back to it later unless somebody is super interested in the bigger one. And then we'll just kind of move on down to some of the other stuff. We have a little bit of a fall explosion going on today. All right, thanks for looking at that. All right, next up is an adorable little duck basket. If I could find where I put him. Here we go. Look at this guy. Look how cute he is. He does sit. There we go. He's just a little mini duck basket. He is so cute. He has a wooden beak and he has those eyes. We do have the mama duck too. That's coming up pretty soon. And it is in good shape. We're going to start that for $3. Let me change the time here. All right. He is adorable and really good shape. Nothing wrong with him. Cute to put little candies or little tiny pumpkins in. Thank you for your bid. And Sean Rocks, thank you so much. And like I said, we have the exact same one, the mama one, coming up pretty soon. And you know what, let's go ahead and start our giveaway. I like to try to do that at the beginning, that way it gives somebody a little bit of help with some shipping throughout the show. So that is up and running. Today's giveaway is going to be a choice. So we have a few different items. We have some vintage dice. Let's see if we can, I don't know if you can kind of see those. Dropping them. We have 4 vintage dice. We have one of our little quartz ducks. And then we have this really cute little guy holding some flowers. And that will look great in a vignette. So we're going to just stick those in the background. And keep moving on with our next item. So that giveaway is up and running. And our next item up is, it looks like we have a pre-bid. We actually have 2 of these. So this is an amber glass carnival dish. It is in mint condition, no chips or cracks on this. It is just beautiful. I love that iridescence on there. I don't know how much the lights are picking up right now, but it has great iridescent to it. We're starting that for $3, and that's up and going. Like I said, we do have 2, so I'll run another one right after this. And thank you for your bid. And thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
We'll go ahead and just run the other one while we are right here. Oh, did I put 2 in there? Maybe I didn't put 2. Well, we can fix that really quick here. We're going to put another one up there. Exactly the same, no chips or cracks. Just give me a chance to carnival glass amber dish. Add it in here really quick. I thought I put 2, but I guess I didn't. And all right, the other one is up and running too. So if you're interested in this one, another little carnival glass, great for the fall. You will notice everything today has a fall theme. Either it's a good fall color, it has pumpkins, just something that kind of goes with the season. Did that run already, or did I just not run it? Well, we're going to run it for 10 seconds just in case, because it's early and you know what? I may not have clicked that button. We had kind of a long night last night, not by fun, but we're up not feeling so great, so I'm a little tired this morning. All right, this next one is a black amethyst glass vase, or urn actually. And like Upcycled with Bree likes to say, it's an urn for your flowers, not your grandma. Very cute. I added some fall decor to it, so it will come with all of this great looking fall colored decor, but it is a black amethyst glass urn, no chips or cracks. And on one side it has some flowers on there, kind of etched in there, some beautiful flowers. And it is that black amethyst glass, so when you hold it up to the light, you can see that deep dark purple color in it. We're gonna run that for $10. And that is up and going. We have about a little over a minute left on that giveaway, so if you haven't entered, jump on into that. It is a choice today. Got a couple little items to choose from. Thank you for your bid. And this would make a great, almost any season. You can just change out your florals in there. And Sean, thank you so much. What a great item to get today.
On its way to you.
We're going to move right along. This one is a butter dish. This is actually a piece of pottery. It is California Clemenson's pottery. Kind of blends in with those colors, so I'll hold it up a bit. There is some gorgeous crazing on this one. So it is that bird. I'm not sure what type of bird. The call out is there's a little bit of paint wear on the front there. Not sure what happened with that. But other than that, no chips or cracks. And look at that, the bottom part of that butter dish. How pretty is that? And it does have that California Clemenson's mark on the bottom. We're going to run that one. Starting bid of $8 for that. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Check the show notes. We have a coupon code in there. And the bin is full, so if there's anything you want to see, you just let me know. Thanks for looking at that one. It is that time of year where we have guests over and we're serving people. Oh, there's the giveaway. Let's see, it takes a minute. Zim Stella, all right. Thank you for coming today. You get a choice. You can either pick the little duck. It is a little quartz duck. We have a little gentleman here holding flowers, or we have 4 vintage dice. So which one would you like? We're going to go left to right. 1, 2, or 3. Just let me know and we'll get that right out to you. The little boy, that is my favorite. He is adorable. Thank you so much. Thanks for being in the show this morning. All right, we have this platter. You can never have enough platters. This is a great one with fall colors on there, oranges and yellows and golds. It is in perfect condition. Oh, wow. Why can't we not get that to focus in? Okay, there we go. It is in perfect condition, and it's just the right size. It's not one of the oversized platters. It's just right. You can also use it as a great centerpiece. Put candles on it. We're going to start that for $4, and that's up and going. Can never have enough platters. So many different uses. Oh, thank you so much for sharing this live stream, and thank you for your bid. I know you guys have so many choices today and shows. There are a ton of shows. Thank you, Sean. And so I appreciate you stopping into this one. We have a little item for my primitive friends that are out there. So I've had this one around for a while, but I thought the coloring, look at that against those fall flowers. That's almost like a deep, I don't know, not red. This is obviously red, but the colors just go so great for fall. I threw a little, some faux acorns in there to give it that fall touch. And we're gonna run this guy for $5. It is one of those great shoe forms. It's a bigger one, size D16. With some really neat little acorns. Thank you for looking at that. All right, now it's time for the Mama Duck. Here we go. And Mama Duck. So this one is very similar to the baby. It is a Mama Duck in great shape. It does have that wooden beak to it too. Look at the little eyes. So creative. And I love this little tail, little fancy tail going on there. That's a fancy duck. It is in great shape. Could put pumpkins in it. I'm gonna say that about everything. We're gonna run that for $5. It is up and going. Thank you for your bid. And Kimberly, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And coming right up, this is just a cute little jar. I don't know how vintage this is, but I thought it was adorable for this time of year. So it is a clear glass jar, and it has like a cork lid, but on this cork lid are these little apple baskets. And I want to say it's ceramic, but it may be resin. I really can't tell very good with this one. It does come out, so you have the cork lid. I don't know where it was from. There's only a quarter of a tag there. But it is adorable, so we're going to go ahead and get that running. I'll put it back together in 1 second. That's going to start for $3. You can fill that up. That would look cute with little candies in there. Thanks for looking at that. How about a pumpkin filled with pumpkins? Did not know any other way to describe this one. This is a glass pumpkin jar, and inside are a bunch of little pumpkins. So you get this great glass, and it's a really good size. I don't know if I even did I put 7 inches, 8 inches tall, about 7 inches wide, and it is filled with a bunch of those little craft store pumpkins. They're kind of a foamy material, different colors. You get some green, orange, blue in there, some white. You can always replace it with any other kind of pumpkin. And that'll take you all the way through your Thanksgiving. We're going to run that $8. You can use this in the fall. You can use it for October all the way through November. So you get a good 3 months of use out of that piece of decor. Thank you so much. If there's anything in the bin that you have your eye on but maybe doesn't quite meet your budget, I do accept pretty much all offers. Only if maybe I paid up or I paid too much for something, I may have to counter, but 9 out of 10 times I accept all offers. So just in case there's anything you have your eye on. Now this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is a 22 karat gold decorated pumpkin dish. It is called Weeping Willow. Just the decor, like the way they put the gold on, is absolutely beautiful. It is a little like trinket dish, so you have your lid, which is a pumpkin shape. Inside is a porcelain. And you have your dish. No chips or cracks. Does say hand-painted weeping bright gold USA on the bottom. Does have 3 little feet, so it kind of sits, doesn't rub so much. Beautiful piece. We're going to run that for $8. I just love this one. I just think that is so pretty. I think gold goes in the fall perfectly. Just fits right in with the color schemes. All right. I have a little bit of ironstone. They're teacups and saucers that to me are perfect for fall. So you can bring this out for a few months. And I will show you. So this is, and did I get it? Let me get it pinned here real quick. Pin item. So this is Staffordshire Old Granite. It is made in England by Johnson Brothers. It is ironstone. This is the fruit sampler pattern. So you get that great brown and cream colors with the picture of the apple on there and the little teacup that goes with it. Perfect condition. We are just going to run it for one, but if this is something that you'd be interested in buying multiples of, I do have 10 and would be happy to bundle some together and try to give you some savings on that. But we're going to go ahead and just start it for one right now, $3 for the set. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. All right, we're going to put this aside, but like I said, if that's something that you want more than one, I'm happy to bundle a few of these together. Or all of them, you know. I wouldn't complain to get rid of all of them. All right. Next one up is another little piece of ironstone. I am down to the very end of trying to get this set going. Oh, for some reason it is not. Oh, we're going to skip this one for now. Maybe, I don't know where I put it. Oh, let me go grab it. Hold on real quick.
All aboard. Join me at the Vintage Linens Raid Train September 7th at 2 p.m.
All right, I got it. I had just moved them to the other table. So we have these 2 pieces of Kensington saucers. These are like the bread and butter size saucer. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. And they are ironstone. So they are Kensington Staffordshire ironstone, made in England. It is for a set of 2. They do have this really pretty, like polka dotty type little design along the side there. There's a tad bit of staining on them. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. We're going to run that set for $6 for 2, and that is up and going. 2 ironstone, white ironstone saucers. Thank you for your bid. Thank you so much, Josie, and that's a first purchase. Thank you for coming to our show today. I will have a little bit more. I have 1 or 2 more pieces of ironstone in today's show, but I will have some more in my Wednesday show. This bowl has been around for a while, but it's finally time to make its comeback here in the fall. Look at those fall colors. This is MCM fall at its best right here. It is a pasta bowl, salad bowl, centerpiece bowl. 39. I will take a look at, yep, I will do that one next. That's just my little tag, so I know where it goes. I'll clean that little taggy piece off. This is Jeanette. It's a Jeanette bowl. And we're going to go ahead and run this big old guy for $4. It is up and going. I think it's beautiful too. I just love the colors. I'm repainting my basement right now and I'm incorporating some oranges in there. And thanks for looking at that. Let's see, so $3.92, I'm guessing? $3.92? Is it the apple jar? Is that what you're looking for? Because I can pull that back out so I make sure I'm pulling the right thing up. All right, I think what you were asking for is $3.92. Let me just type 39 and see if I see that instead. Oh, accordion racks, got it. Yep. We will do that right now. Get to it on my list. Oh, I see it. Thank you so much. All right. And then $3.88. Sure, we'll do the accordion racks and then we'll do $3.88. So this is a smaller accordion rack. I have 2 in there. This one is 12 inches tall when it's measured like all closed up. It does show some wear on there, but it is just great looking with it, just a little bit of age. It does have the 3 hooks, so you can hang it vertically or horizontally. And we'll go ahead and run that. Thank you so much for your pre-bid on that. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. And the accordion racks, they all open and close very easy. Thank you for your bids. And
Thank you.
Myson, if I'm saying that right, first purchase for you. Thank you so much. We'll go ahead and put up the other accordion rack we have here, and then we'll move on to the request. All right, so we have this one is a little bit taller. Uh-oh, I'm hitting my camera up here. This one's a little bit taller. It does work just the same. This one stands, when it's all closed, 18 inches. Same, has 3 hooks on it on the backs for vertical or horizontal hanging. We're going to start the auction on that one, $5. Up and running. One of the ideas that I saw for these too is if you collect sugars or creamers, those usually have handles, you can hang those on here. Hats, mugs, all kinds of different things. Thank you for your bids. And Myson, thank you so much. I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, please correct me.
On its way to
These are great. So many like multi-purpose for those. Those are so fun. All right, let's move on to 388, which was the last request there. This is a turkey basket. Look at his little thingy. I don't know what that's called, but look how cute it is. It's even painted red. This is in great shape. This one, he even has some wings going on there. And of course, those beautiful tail feathers. You can shake his tail feathers. All right, we're gonna run that one for $5. There is a pre-bid. Thank you, Kimberly. Anytime I see these like animal baskets, I have some bunny ones I'm gonna bring out closer to Easter, but I always pick them up because I just think they're so adorable. And Kimberly, thank you very much. All right, I'm just flipping back through. I don't see any other requests at the moment, so we'll just head back to the list. Oh, 316, okay. What perfect timing. Well, hold on. Oh, the little mouse from the bin, huh? Great. Give me 1 second, I'll grab him. He is just sitting on the table right over here. Here is this adorable little mouse. We're going to go ahead and run him as long as I have him right here. He is so cute. He is from the 1960s. He is called a dream pet. Look at that little tail, has his tag on there, a little sleep cap going on. His paper has a tiny little rip in there. It looks like there's been a piece of tape put on there, but it says carols. He is singing carols. So we can get him to kind of lean up there. Up, and you just grabbed him. Goodbye. Thank you so much. We'll add that to your basket. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Move back over to the list. Let me just kind of scroll down to see what was coming up next. This one, this is a McCoy, and it is in great condition, and I thought it had such beautiful fall colors to it. So it is the McCoy little pitcher with it's like the mini version of the pitcher in the wash basin. So you have this pitcher with those greens and oranges and reds on there. It does say McCoy on the bottom. Well, this one says inspected by 336. The other one says McCoy, so we'll show you that. It is in great shape. Then you've got the little basin there with those beautiful colors. You can even use these separately. They don't have to be used together. And there's your McCoy mark on the bottom of that one. But those colors are gorgeous for fall. You can even add a little fall touch to a bathroom with something like this. And that's running for $8. Thanks for looking at that one. So I think white and gold you can kind of mix in with any color. I think gold obviously is, to me, a fall color, but these are white and gold. So I thought they would be great to take you all the way through your Christmas season, all for all the holidays here. So they're just little tiny porcelain sugar and creamer. There is no markings. I do not know who makes them, but they're in great shape. They're beautiful, just little simple white and gold. Just kind of add a touch of elegance you can mix in with all of your decor. $4 for the set, up and going. I love sugar and creamers. Probably too much. Thanks for looking at that one. I am down to, I think I had this huge set of Red Cliff Ironstone. I'm down to just a couple remaining pieces here. And so this one is a coffee cup and saucer. This is Red Cliff, if I turn it over the right way, Red Cliff Ironstone. It's the heirloom design or collection. So you get a coffee cup, nice substantial coffee cup. Not super big, more guest size, and you get the little saucer that goes with it. I like the little scallopy edges. Just a nice little ironstone set there. We're going to run that for $3. And that's up and going. Thanks for looking at that one. This next item isn't so much vintage, but I had it in with all of my decor stuff, and I'm like, you know what, it fits the season, so we're gonna go ahead and run this because it fits. This is a rustic-looking cider mill box. It says Harvest Meadow on the front. Cute little apple orchard kind of picture there. And it is just a little box you can turn into a vignette. You can turn it over, make it a riser, so it has that picture on both sides. You can use it like that for decor, or you can flip it over. There's a little tag on there. Like I said, this is probably like a craft store purchase or something. It's been in with my collection for a while. So we're gonna run that for $3. Thank you for your bid. And thank you so much. That is going to you. I do not know if these are maple. You are very welcome. I don't know if these are maple leaves. I'm guessing they're maple leaves. I don't know. But these are little tea light holders. You can also put little candies in them. They're metal, but I don't know what type of metal. Like it's not cast iron. They kind of look like a cast irony look to them, but they're not heavy enough. So I don't think they're cast iron. But they hold little tea lights, and they're beautiful. Let me put them this way so you can kind of get a little bit better view of those. And we're going to run those $4 for the set of two little candle holders. Thank you for looking at that. We have some nesting boxes. Oh, that's a little loud. We have a set of nesting boxes. And in the picture, if you want to take a look at the picture, there's 5 of these total. I'll try to open up some of them, but we'll show you the bigger one. So you get the big one. This is like that pressed cardboardy material, so it doesn't feel super flimsy, but it's not wood. So it's like that pressed board type material. And it is apples. It's kind of the same scene going all the way around. And let's see if I can get these out here. So you have one, and then you just get more and more. We just keep going, and they keep going, and you get 5 of these guys in here. So it goes all the way down. There's one more littler one in there. They're all in great shape. We're going to run the whole set there for $5. I like to take these and kind of stack them up on top of each other, almost kind of like in the picture, to display them. See if we can put them in here. Thank you so much for looking at these. Try to get them put back together here. I think I missed a lid on one of those. We have a teapot here. This is a copper on silver teapot, and I added some florals to this one. So the picture doesn't show the florals, but we added some in there, and it would come with that and give you an idea of how gorgeous these teapots look when you add something to it. And obviously this is done for the fall, but you can change it out for any season. This is a gorgeous teapot. So it is copper with the silver overlay. Just an ornate design on here. The lid is hinged. The legs are gorgeous. It is a beautiful, beautiful one. And again, you get the flowers and the teapot, $12 up and running. These make great centerpieces. All right, thanks for looking at that one. I have another littler one. Oh, we'll get to the littler one in a minute here. Unless that's this one. Yeah, oh, no, that's coming up next. All right, so I also have a little one. So if that may just be a little big for your space. We have the same concept in a littler design. I just used some different fall florals for this one. So this is actually, it's another, let's see, we're kind of hiding the little spout down there. I think this is more of like a creamer. It is the same silver over copper. And I just kind of stuck the lid in there, kind of give it a little cute little look to it. And we're going to run this one, $8, that's up and going. Again, it has the same ornate design on there. This one's a bit smaller, so it maybe fits a little smaller table or smaller space. It is beautiful. Thank you for looking at that one. I'm just going to stick that over there and add that to my decor for now. All right. You always need things to serve with or something to display little candies with. These are 2 very beautiful sherbet glasses, or dishes. And I don't know, does anybody eat sherbet? I would put candy in here. I would put ice cream in here. They are gorgeous. So look at that beautiful flower on the bottom. And then you have this kind of a pressed glass look to it. I don't know if it's necessarily pressed glass. They're just this gorgeous design. You get 2 of those, no chips or cracks. They're in perfect condition. $3 for both of them. And thanks for looking at that. Maybe I should move one at a time so I don't break something here. I love old tins. I think you could just use them in so many different ways. And this one is such a deep dark green. It is beautiful to add in with your fall colors. You know, while we have a lot of the greens are kind of going away, it just adds that extra little touch. You can kind of see on the backdrop there how well it blends in with your fall colors. This one is a vintage colonial man and woman. It is beat up. This is your rusty, crusty, like this is, fits right in with that kind of decor. So it has a few dings on it. Let's see, there's like a little dent in there, and you could just little scrapes and stuff, and you can tell the top is very worn. The inside is is rusty crusty also, so I wouldn't put a food product in there. I would use this as a piece of decor or a riser. Just a little pop of color in with your oranges. We're gonna run that for $3. It is up and going. Thank you for your bid. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jeannie's Curated Cottage. Thank you. Now this one is a blue. I decided to pull in one of a kind of like a deep bluish teal color because there are, you know, the blues and stuff, they kind of fit in with the oranges and the colors. Here we can see, I don't know if in the backdrop we have a blue pumpkin back there. And it has like some of a green hue to this too. So I was like, you know what, this may not be your traditional fall color, but I think it kind of blends right in. So this is a piece of pottery, probably a handmade like studio piece. It does say Sharon Frankie on the bottom of it. Thank you for your purchase from the bin. And it is, I think, technically a pear that comes apart, fully glazed on the inside. But what a cute idea is that? Let's see if I can figure out the, no. There we go. And it's just adorable. I love the glaze on that one. I'm gonna run that for $4. I just add a little pop of color going on in there. Good morning, everybody. If you just joined it, thank you so much for coming in. The bin is full, and I'm always happy to show you anything. Feel free to ask. There is a coupon code in the show notes, too. All right, looks like we have a pre-bid on this next item. So this is another tin, and this one's orange. This is great. This is from around the 1920s. From the research I did, that's what I came up with. It is Johnston's chocolate tin, orange and gold. Still in fairly good condition for its age. We're looking at what, 100 years now? So it does say Johnston's chocolates, it's upside down, but Chicago, New York, Milwaukee, Minneapolis, Oakland. That's probably Oakland, California. I don't know if we have any, might be a little early for California folks today, but I'm originally from California, so that's kind of cool. Beautiful tin. Starting bid of $3. Thank you so much for your pre-bid. And Jeannie's Curated Cottage, that's coming to you. Thank you. You must be a tin lover like me. All right, we have a very old basket. Hopefully we can get it on camera. So this is from the 1950s. Vintage, yeah. This is, making sure I grab the right one. I have two of them here. All right, so this one is from like the 1950s. There is a little bit of damage on it. I did have that in the photos. It says Carol 1959 on there. It looked at one point like it was a victim to a little bit of a fire disaster over here. But the basket itself, its part, is still good. This is still, it's still sturdy if you look on the inside. But it is old, so I mean, you know, it kind of comes with the territory. So it is a great basket. Love this one. We are going to run that for $6, and again, there's a starting bid, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much. This would be so cute, especially in the fall season. You fill it up with you know, all kinds of stuff in there, even blankets. Yeah, add some doilies to it. Jeannie's Curated Cottage. Jeannie's Curated Cottage. Hopefully, I'm saying that right. Thank you so much. I know I stumbled over it last time you came to my show, so thank you. I appreciate you. What is next on my list? Yep, thank you. All right, this is vintage ice cream scoops, and they're by Gilchrist. This is going to be winner's choice. We have two of them. Let's see if I can hold them up here so you can kind of see the, oh, okay, difference in size. So height-wise, they're about the same, but the one on the left has a bigger like scoop part, but it does have the rusty crusty in there. So that is the only difference. Oh, the one on the right is actually marked Gilcrest down here. There is no marking on the one on the left. So the left one's just a little bit thicker, but other than that, they're like a gold. They're not real gold. They're like a gold plated or painted of some sort. But they are vintage ice cream scoops. Pretty neat. And you will get to pick which one you want. And we're going to run that starting at $5. I go to auctions a lot, and I just saw an auction advertised, and it must have been somebody who worked or owned an ice cream store, but there is so much like ice cream memorabilia in this auction that I thought it was pretty neat to kind of flip through all the pictures. I just like to eat the ice cream too much. This vase is a Picard vase. I didn't put flowers in this one just because I think it stands alone so well. It is a, like I said, a Picard vase. It is etched with gold flowers, and I don't know, I'm going to try to bring this close to the camera so you can get a picture of this. But it is in mint condition, and it is like a white porcelain on the inside. It is pretty substantial, has these two handles, and the bottom does say the Picard China. And let's see if I can, I want to try to pull this close and give this a chance to focus. Look at those flowers. That is what's inside, or not inside, but like that's what's all those little flowers. We're going to start this one $14, maybe a tad bit higher, but it is what it is when you kind of compare it to the prices out there. So thank you for looking at that one. I have Hagar, am I saying it right? I don't know. Piece of pottery, and I added some pumpkins. You can put pumpkins on everything. Who was it I was watching? Lancaster Exchange, and one day she was doing a pumpkin. She was like, you can put a pumpkin on this, and you can put a pumpkin on that. And I'm like, I'm right there with you. I'm doing the same thing. So this is a piece of Hagar pottery. And I just put some white pumpkins in there because I love the white and this minty green together. I think that's so beautiful. Threw a little pine cone in there just to give it a little touch of something different. Let's see if I can, if I flip it this way, you can't see the mark there on the bottom. So you do know that it is authentic. No chips or cracks. And that's going for $12 for that whole set. You get those great little pumpkins and that beautiful piece of pottery. Thanks for looking at that. I think my husband ran our little announcement about a pottery train coming up next week. I am on a linens pottery train. Very excited about that. I'll run it again in a while if you missed it. But I am very excited about that one coming up. I also have two trains that I'm hosting. One of them is full. It is the Color Me Happy one. But I'm always, if you're interested to be on the wait list, send me a message. Always happy to keep a wait list going. But then I have a Veterans Day one. I am looking for people who are either vets, children of vets, or married, a spouse of a vet, to be in a Ray Train on Veterans Day. So if you happen to fit one of those categories as a seller, please message me if you're interested in being on that train. I do have about 7 or 8 open spots I'm trying to fill for that one. All right, so this one is another piece of McCoy pottery. And look at the colors on that. It is just these beautiful browns, so perfect for your fall. Just gorgeous McCoy. I put in there just some faux foliage and some, I'm losing my train of thought, y'all, and some pumpkins just to make it a little bit cuter. Good morning, Thrifty Drew Nicole. So let me show you the bottom so you do know that is McCoy there. It is number 1425 for you McCoy collectors. And there are no chips or cracks. It is in mint condition, and you get the flowers with it too. We're going to run that for $14, up and going. And this is a good one. You can just pop all the fall stuff out, throw in your other seasons in there. Or you can actually use it, like display it as a piece of pottery. Thank you for looking at that one. And now we have the other basket. I said I had two. This is my other one. And I love this guy because this basket is imperfectly perfect. I do not know if it was made this way. Maybe it was made with a little slant coming down here. If I scoot this over, you can see on that side. See a little slant coming down there? Or if somebody maybe sat on it by accident and squished it. I don't know. But look at how imperfectly perfect it is. It is beautiful. I would add this as a piece of decor, maybe put some blankets or in a guest bathroom with some towels or something in there. It is a gorgeous basket. $6. It is up and going. It is very cute, isn't it? And thanks for looking at that one. What is more fall-like than some owls, right? We have owls around here. I hear them at night. I can lay in bed, and when it's really quiet, I can hear the owls out there occasionally. I have yet to see one by my house, but I do hear them. I know they're around. All right, so these are salt and pepper shakers. They are owls. Then you get the top. They both have their little stoppers on the bottom. There is a call out on this guy. I don't think it's a crack, but there's a little line of some sort right there on his eyebrow. I don't know if we can get that to focus in. It's like a line right there on his eyebrow. But they are in great shape. Owl salt and pepper shakers. I've actually used these as just pieces of decor. Separately, actually, I've like separated them, just used one as like a little decor piece. Thanks for looking at that one. We have another tin coming up. This one is gold and white. I would use this one as a riser. It is fairly used, so it kind of fits in with your rustic decor look to it. But like I said, it has the white with the gold on there. Who makes it? This is the Guildcraft out of New York. And it has a beautiful gold top, so even if you're putting it like that with things in front of it, that would look gorgeous. And we just have the bottom there. I think the inside on this one was pretty clean. No, this has a little rusty crusty. Yeah, probably not food worthy, but definitely riser ready. We're going to run that for $3. Up and going. Thank you. I think it's beautiful too. So I used to do full primitive shows. Like every 3 to 4 weeks I would do like primitive shows, and I would always have my tins in my primitive shows. But I've kind of gotten away from that and just try to sprinkle it in through all of my normal shows now. To be honest, I was getting nervous. I was collecting so much primitive stuff for these shows that I was doing, and getting nervous that it was a fad and it was going to go out of style. So I'm like, I'm going to just sprinkle it in instead of having so much inventory and maybe risking it going out and not being able to sell it. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jeannie's Curated Cottage, for your pre-bid. We have an old wood cigar box, and this is old, like so weathered wood that is so gorgeous. You can barely even read, well, you can't even read who it was from anymore. So we have the top on there. You can see a remnant of whatever brand this may have been. But look at that weathered wood. I guess we can see it on the bottom. I don't know who made this. It's a cigar box. Pretty old. But I just love the look of all of this weathered wood. You can kind of turn it around. Oh, here we go. Royal. Do you turn on the graphics that pop up randomly, or is it? Oh, that is my husband, Nicole. So he does all of that for me. So he creates all these little graphics for me, and we'll you can give it 1 second if you want to hang out for just a minute. He'll run the train one. As soon as I do this auction, we'll run the train one. That one's pretty cool. So this has a little latch that works, and then you've got your, oh, there you go. You can see the inside. Royal Queens, but great weathered wood. We're going to go ahead and run that one. $4. Thank you for your pre-bid. He is a good hubby. I have to give him 100% credit. I think every show I say that.
Thank you.
And that's the first time he's probably ever talked on a show.
Thank
Jeannie's
you.
Curated Cottage, thank you. All right, I'll let you run that train one while I grab the next item.
All aboard. Join me at the Vintage Linens Raid Train September 7th at 2 p.m.
All right. I keep trying to get him to like talk on my shows one of these days. Okay, so we have coming up is a witch jar. So I threw some old spools in there. They're just like wooden spools that I thought the colors kind of went good. But how cute is this? Look at her. This is her lid. And this is probably like a resin material. But the lid comes off and it's just a little clear glass jar. So you get all those little wooden spools. And then it's a lid. Oh, look it. I never even saw this. It says by Eleanor 1994. So Miss Eleanor, you did a great job. This is so cool. I have never seen anything like this before. We're going to go ahead and run that one, $5. It's no different than being on the phone, that's right. He does all my graphics and my camera stuff, usually in the mornings. Thank you for looking at this. I am by myself because he works, has to leave the house for work. And that's when I just have my cell phone I'm filming on, and I'm super low tech. But when he's here, he does all the stuff, fancy stuff. We have another little wooden box. This one has an apple on it. And I don't know what this was for, so if anybody knows what the actual use of this type of box is, please let me know. So it has the little apple, and it has a sliding lid, so we can kind of do it like this. I can show you. It has a sliding lid that comes out, goes all the way in. The box is in great shape. The lid kind of overhangs here. It's pushed down, so I just don't know what the full use of this was. It's in great shape. We're going to run that for $4. You can hide things in there. You can use it for decor. Make it in a riser. I don't know, maybe open it up, put a vignette in there. Thanks for looking at that. I've seen them before, but there may be some, oh, someone added the apple? Possibly, yeah, I would, probably a really good guess there. I can't, they did a good job with, if they glued it on, like it's not like, you know, sometimes you glue stuff on it and you can see the glue and it's kind of messy. It doesn't look like that, so they did good. This is just a basic little maple leaf tray, so you can put it down, maybe put some acorns in there or something. And it is very cute. Obviously fall-like. We're going to run that for $2. That's up and going. Oh, we've got the whole crew today. This is like the whole Raid Train crew. We have Sean and Nicole. Good morning. Thanks for looking at this one. All right, so we have gone down the list once. I think I'll go back up and just run a few items, random items. Happy Labor Day. I don't normally do shows on Mondays, but you know, just thought we would give it a go today. This is one of my favorites in today's show. So it is a glass pumpkin jar filled with pumpkins. So it's a pumpkin full of pumpkins. I know, I'm so happy. We miss each other's shows quite often, so I'm glad you got to jump in today. Thank you. It has a little glass lid on there. Oh, it's a piece of tape. I'll take it off. I don't even know if you guys can see it. I just noticed it myself. All right, so you have a glass lid, and then you've got your little pumpkin jar filled with these little craft store pumpkins in there of all different colors. No chips or cracks. If you don't like the pumpkins, you can take those out. You can put some candles in there, fill it with candy corn. That might look kind of cool. We're going to run that for $8, up and going. You can get a jar of pumpkin, a pumpkin full of pumpkins. Thank you for your bid. And Coley won. Thank you so much, and that's a first purchase. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the show today.
On its way to you.
For those of you just joining, the bin is full. There's a coupon code in the show notes, and I'm always happy to show you anything you may want to take a look at. All right. This one I just thought was gorgeous. The golds are so pretty in the fall. This is a Weeping Willow bright gold covered pumpkin dish. And it is in mint condition. You get this great top on there. It is a white porcelain on the inside with that gold decor. And it does say hand painted Weeping Bright Gold USA on the bottom. Has 3 little feet, so the bottom of it's not rubbing on your tabletop or your dresser. This would be a pretty one to put little trinkets in a bathroom. We're going to run that one for $8. That's up and going. Thank you for your bid. Oh, we're like going crazy with the camera today. And Coley won, thank you. Another awesome pumpkin thing going to you. I showed this one earlier. I do have quite a few of these. I'm just going to run one, but if it is for some reason something you're interested in, I am always happy to bundle a bunch together and give you a better price on multiple quantities of this. But this is a ironstone coffee mug and saucer. It is the fruit sampler pattern, perfect for the fall with these creamies and brown colors and the apples in there. And it is from Staffordshire, Old Granite, Johnson Brothers. So you get your little saucer and you get a coffee cup. That would be beautiful fall decor. $3 for one. Thank you for looking at that. All right, so this bowl, someday this is gonna go home with somebody. I just know it is. This is the MCM Awesomeness Decor, perfect for fall. Look at those oranges and browns. It is just beautiful. This is a Jeanette bowl. I think it's a pasta bowl. I'm pretty sure that it's pasta, but you know, you don't have to use it for pasta. You can put fruit in there. You can make this a centerpiece. I would actually kind of put this on a coffee table and maybe just put a few little thingies in there, even your remote controls. And we're going to go ahead and run that one. $4 for that beautiful bowl. Can't quite fit it in over here, but there we go. I'll hold it up because it's just so pretty. Thank you for your bid. And Lucy, hopefully I say it right, Lucia Vass, first purchase. Thank you so much. I am happy that you're getting this bowl. I love this bowl. All right, let's see. All right, next up we have little candle holders. My husband is pointing out to me that there is a, let's see, wife duck. Welcome in, I love the name. We do ducks here all the time. So it is one of those things I was saying in my last show. We do ducks because my nickname at home, my husband affectionately calls me Pato. And Pato is duck in Spanish. And I won't tell you how I got that name, but that's what he calls me at home. And one day, a little bit after we started Zoe's Treasures and selling on Whatnot, my daughter, my 13-year-old, came home from school with this little tiny plastic duck, and she said, you should put these in all of your packages. And that's kind of what started it, and now we've evolved to having little duck graphics, and everybody gets a duck when they buy from us. So that's a story, but we saw your name, and he had to point that out. He thought that was pretty cool. All right, thank you for your purchase from the bin. Okay, so next up, these little candle holders. These are not cast iron. They kind of look like they are. They have like the same coloring and kind of feel, but they're not cast iron. They're some type of metal. I just don't know what kind. And there are little leaves. You can put tea lights in them, or you can put candies in them. M&Ms. Everything goes. M&Ms goes good in everything. $4 for the set. Thank you so much for looking at that. We are probably getting close to last call here, so if you any last requests from the bin, I'm going to show a couple more items, and then we're probably going to go find somebody to raid. I know there's a ton of great sellers on today, so I know we will find somebody wonderful to raid. And if not, maybe we can. If not wonderful. It's either somebody we know. Do you have the picture? I do. Are you talking about the McCoy picture? Not sure if this is the one you're talking about, but we will go ahead and run it just in case it may be. So this is a McCoy pitcher. Look at the fall. It's a mini pitcher and like the bowl, basin bowl that goes with it. So it is the beautiful greens and reds and oranges. No, brown pitcher. Okay. Brown pitcher. I'm thinking, what brown pitcher? All right, let me go take a look, and I'll run this one while I go take a quick look through our inventory stuff to see, do I have the picture? Are you talking about the glass one? The deep, dark, like a cranberry one? I have a cranberry glass pitcher. So we're gonna go ahead and run this guy while I go grab that pitcher, just in case that's the right one. This is McCoy. We're actually going to drop the price on this one just a bit. We're gonna run this for $6. That is up and running. And let me see, let me grab this other picture and see maybe if that's the one you're talking about. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let me take a quick look through my list here. All right. I have this one. I don't know if that one, I'm searching right now for a picture and looking through my list, and for Smith. I'm just not too sure which one you're talking about, but let me keep looking because I could have just missed it here. I have a Jeanette glass amethyst. There you go. Yep, that's this one here. I will go ahead and get it pinned so you can see the descriptions. So this is an amethyst glass pitcher. It has like a cranberry purplish hue to it. I don't know how well you can see that in the light here, but in person, cranberry kind of purplish hue. It is in mint condition. I do want to just point out this one thing. There is like a little like raised spot here, and that happened in the manufacturing process. So it's not a chip or a defect. It's just a little extra like bump there that came with it. I mean, it was part of how it was manufactured. So we'll go ahead and run this one. And you know what, since you asked for it, let's run it, and we're gonna drop the price today too. I love when people ask for things from the bin, so we will run that for $5. No obligation, but if you are interested. Thank you for your bid, and thanks for requesting something to see something out of the bin. And Lucia, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll go back to our rustic vase. Yes. Let me grab that for you. We're going to go ahead and pin this. My husband will run you a fun animation while I grab that rustic vase.
All aboard. Join me at the Vintage Linens Raid Train September 7th at 2 p.m.
All right, so we have, this is the rustic vase. It's actually like a vase or an urn with the bowl to it. I'll show you both pieces so you can kind of get a good view of both. I love this, and pewter. Okay, we'll grab the pewter next. I love this here. I don't know if it's intentional, but it looks like two hearts to me. I just thought that was kind of sweet. This vase is in great shape. It is nice and heavy. It's some type of clay. I don't know what it is made out of exactly. And then you have the base, and there is a little call out. It's like a flea bites, two little flea bites right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. Right there on the edge of that. And so that is for the set. We'll go ahead and run it just in case you or anybody else is interested. And that is up and running, $7. You're gonna have to talk when that goes off.
On its way to you.
She's asking me to talk, and I don't do much talking. I don't have a radio voice. But welcome in. Good morning. Thanks for joining us. I hope you're liking all the items. Not sure what your drink of choice is. Ours is coffee, so enjoy.
All right, look at my husband taking over for me. I'm so proud of him. Thank you so much, Lucia. All right, I wasn't sure which one you wanted on the pewter, so I brought out both of them. We have this one is the tankard. So this is a pewter tankard, and it's really neat. It's in great shape. Oh, it's heavy too. It's really neat because it has these little stamps, and I don't know if you can, how well you can see those on camera. Oh, this is for water? Yeah, I thought so, like water or like I thought they used it like possibly like in a, water makes sense. But I know, when I picture this, you know what I picture? Like the Vikings. That's what I picture, like the Vikings in some tavern somewhere. But I could be totally wrong. I have like a weird trains of thought sometimes. But it has these neat little stamps on here, and they're letters, but they don't go in like alphabetical order. They have to mean something, but I don't know what they mean. It is marked 1 liter on the handle. It is in great shape. We'll go ahead and give that a go. And that's up and running. If you're interested, no obligation. The inside, it's pretty clean. Yeah, there's a little, it feels like it like scrape or something on the inside, but yeah, I would be able to use it. Thank you for your purchase. And then I have another one, and this one may not be the one you were looking for. I'm going to go ahead and show it anyways. This one's a lot pricier, but just to show. It's not one that I even bring out on shows very often. It just kind of sits there. But this is a 18th century pewter tappet, and it is stamped London on the bottom. This is pretty rare. It does have a dent in it. And this one is far more pricier. We're just going to kind of leave it there for a second just so you can see it as a buy it now if anybody happens to ever be interested in it. It is gorgeous though. It is stamped London on the bottom. Somebody took Sharpie to it, which I think is so sad. But we're going to go ahead and put that aside. If by chance you were interested and want me to run that, you just tell me. I normally don't run the items that are that pricey during shows. Just, you know, I don't know. All right. Any other requests this morning? And welcome in if you're just joining. If you are one of my primitive friends that likes to collect the shoe forms and things like that, I pulled this one out of my collection because it has these deep reddish brown colors. It goes so well in the fall. I added some acorns to give it celery vase. Awesome, I'll go grab that. I added some acorns just to give it a little bit of a fall touch there, but they are removable and you can change those at any time. We're going to run this shoe form for $5. Thank you for looking at that. Here is the celery vase. This is beautiful. I love the bubbly design on this. This is from Beaumont Glass Company. So it has this beautiful kind of, maybe not bubble, like a thumbprint design. It is gorgeous. No chips or cracks. Very classic. We'll give that a quick run here. And that's going, if there's any interest in that one. Never any obligation. Thank you, Lucia. And Lucia, you're going to have a really cool box coming to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're very welcome. We have this really cool butter dish. I love birds. And this is a pottery, little piece of a pottery butter dish. This is California Clemenson's pottery. I'm not even going to try to say Distelfink. Maybe I got that right. Bird butter dish. This is from about the 1950s. There is a call out here. If I turn it this way, there's some paint wear on this teal color there. And I don't know what that's from. Doesn't make it any less beautiful. Look at just a gorgeous, maybe it's a pheasant, I'm guessing. And what I really like about this is on the butter part, like where you would put your butter, you got this extra little dab of surprise going on in there. I like it. We're going to go ahead and run that one. We're going to drop that to $6, and that is up and going. Thank you for looking at that. I am going to do this little apple jar again because I just know eventually that's going to go home with somebody. Someday, sometime. This is just a clear glass jar. It has a little cork apple lid to the top of it, so it is a basket overflowing and spilling out with all of these great apples. And the lid comes off. There's a piece of a tag on there. Nice and clean. I think it's a resin. I'm not 100% sure if that's resin or ceramic. I can't quite tell. Usually it's pretty obvious. This time I can't quite tell. $3, up and running. Thank you for looking at that one. I'm just flipping through my list to find my next one here. So we have this great little fall decor piece, and I think this is probably going to be one of the last ones before we go raid somebody. So please, you guys, if you are a seller, feel free to put your shows in. Go ahead and put that in so we can all follow you and bookmark your shows. Just throw that in the chat. Love to, particularly love to find people I don't get to see very often, and this is one of the ways that I am like, oh, I didn't know you were a seller. Let me go check out your show. So if you can do that, I would appreciate it. And if anybody has anybody to rave this morning, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Give you a minute to do that. I'll go ahead and run this item. So this is a silver on copper. So it is a copper creamer with covered in like an overlay of silver. And I have just filled it with these fall leaves and little fake corn things there. But we'll hold this up so you can actually see. It is beautiful, a beautiful handle, little spout there. Very intricate design on the legs. We have the lid to it, and I just kind of stuck the lid in to give it a little extra something in there. You know, you can't see it on camera, but it looks pretty in person. We're going to go ahead and run that one. Nut chopper and milk vase. Can I see before you go? Absolutely. I will go grab both of those right now. I have a couple milk vases, so we'll pull out and see which one you want. But we're going to go ahead and run this, and I'll go grab that. You guys, thanks for looking at that. I think I grabbed what you were asking for here, so give me a quick second and we will put these up here. All right, so I had two different nut choppers and two different milk vases. So we'll just kind of, this is the first nut chopper. I don't know if that was the one you were looking for, but we'll go ahead and run this one and then we'll run the other one. So this is a vintage 1940s nut chopper. Now it is definitely not usable, but just because of how rusty crusty, I wouldn't put anything in there. But it does spin, it does work. There was once a lid to it. I do not know where that lid is. We're going to go ahead and run that one. And that one's up and going. It was the other one. All right, great. I have the other one here too. And then for the milk glass vase, were you looking at the vine or the grape design? I have both of them. All right, let's go ahead. Here is the other chopper. So here is the other nut chopper. This one is very clean. It does work. It has the blades in there. The glass is labeled with the measurements: 2/3, 1 cup, 1 1/3. Nice shiny top. Now there's a little rusty right there. This, I think this was green at one time, the wooden handle, because there's a little tab of green on there. So we have that one going. We'll go ahead and run that. And then thank you for your bid. And Lucia, thank you very much. I do have both of the milk glass vases here, so I'll show you both of them. They are two very different designs, and we will run them. So we have, this is the very popular grape pattern. So it has like your leaves and the grapes on there, so a very popular grape pattern. And then this one, and they're both about the same height. This one has like just kind of like a leaf print, or like a scrolly print going up the sides of it there. So we will go ahead and run first off the grape pattern one. So this is, it's Westmoreland, and it is grape pattern, paneled grapes. We're going to run that. $7. That one is up and going. So it is this great milk glass, no chips or cracks. It's the other listing for Ironstone Kensington is the same. No, do you have an additional two? It is the same. The other listing, anything that says Kensington it's all the same design. Thank you for looking at this. And then here's our other milk glass vase. A shorter one. I do have a shorter one. Let me go ahead and grab that. Give me just a second.
All aboard. Join me at the Vintage Linens Raid Train September 7th at 2 p.m.
Who left? Two Kensington saucers. All right, so we have this milk glass vase, and I'll bring out those saucers too in just a second, Josie. I have two more of the Kensington ironstone saucers left. So I'll run those in just a second. Here's the other milk glass vase I had. This is a shorter one. You can tell, we'll just put them side by side so you can see the height difference on those. Let me see if I can, here it is. It's 4.5 or 4 inches tall, this shorter one here. And this is also that same grape pattern design. No chips or cracks. We'll go ahead and just give that a run. And that's up and going. And then we'll do 2 more of those saucers. Lucia, thank you. All right, and Josie, in case you're interested in those saucers, this is the Kensington. I do have some of the other pieces that match the set. So this is 2 more of these saucers, both in mint condition, same pattern, and it is the Kensington Ironstone. And we'll run that. $6 for 2. It is up and going. And then Josie, would you be interested in, I have bowls. The bowls have a little more wear to them. I have bowls. I have, in that same pattern, teacup saucers also. I'll show you them. And thank you, Josie. All right, I'll just show you in case you're interested. I have, in that exact same pattern of ironstone, I have 2 bowls. These bowls do have call outs though, so they're I don't want to say not as great shape, but this one has like a crack going through it. I don't know how well we can get that on camera here. Let me try to pull this up. There you go. So you can kind of see that. That's in one of the bowls. It is the exact same design though in the ironstone, and then this one has a crack right there. Let's see if I can pull that there. I think you can see it. So I'll go ahead and run the bowls just in case you may be interested. No obligation. I am. Let me just find where I put them. Interesting, I can't seem to find them. I'll add them in real quick. Yeah, I don't know where they are. I'll add them in real quick and then. All right, let's see. Okay. Let me just get the weight in here. All right, so I'll run the set of 2 of those bowls. As soon as my whatnot updates, I just did a quick ad, but it'll take me a second. There it is. Is that it? There it goes. We'll run 2 of those ironstone bowls. They do have those cracks in them. So we'll get those going for $3 for the set of 2. So $3, 2 ironstone bowls, but they do have the little crack. So I dropped the price way down. I have more ironstone coming up on Wednesday's show. Thank you so much for looking at that. All right. Anybody have any suggestions on who we can raid? I'm not seeing suggestions, but we can find somebody here. Let's see who is on. I'm going to go take a quick look. Oh, Mitchell, May, June. I wonder if Mitchell, May, June, it says 8 o'clock. I don't know if they are up and running, but looks like every dime they're raising goes to help them watch their son graduate. So that may be a great one. So thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. Please bookmark upcoming shows. And then just have a great rest of your holiday weekend. Hope to see you again soon. We're going to go try to raid Mitchell, May, June, if I just said that right.
Honey, what are you doing?
Nothing?
Have a great week, everybody. Thank you.